What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome back to On the Warpath. It is your boy Sanchez 405. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. Always like, comment, share this video out because you know what we do here, family. We talk about our Washington Commanders, and it is Warpath Wednesday. That means we preview the upcoming battle against our opponents, and they travel to the land of the 12th man to take on the Seattle Seahawks, the Pacific Northwest, Pete Carroll Boulevard, and no longer Russ is cooking out there. It is Gino's house now. So we're getting ready for this one. Shout out to Dump Truck Don. Say he's first in the building. Warren Allen says, hail to the Commanders. And Patrick Hernandez says, Chase Young had a lot of mean things to say about us. Okay. And if he did, who cares? Who cares if he did or not? I don't care about anybody who is on the San Francisco 49ers. It is what it is. He going to say what he wants to say. He was articulating what he said. That shouldn't surprise anybody because he knows how to navigate it, and you can poke holes any way you want to it. He said that, he can feel the vibe. So to me, it's saying that he is a absorber of all of this, and he's not the setter of a locker room. He's not built to set a locker room. He needs to be propped up. He needs help from those leaders behind him. So that's what Chase. That's what Chase is. Chase is a gamma. He's not even a beta. He's a gamma. That's what he basically said in those comments. But good for him. Good luck. Let's see here. Unlock mediocre one. What have they won lately, Don? What have they won? They ain't won nothing either. They ain't won nothing. They ringless. Kyle Shanahan ringless too. They got a lot of pretty cars there. Let's see here. What's up, John? Mariah Corey beware. Anything. Ringless still. Oh, Chris Russell. Anything you're saying probably will be used against you on the Chris Russell show tomorrow. That's right. Lunell was on. I didn't get a chance to listen. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that press conference had more to say about Chase than it did about this locker room. I mean, we know what this team is. What's up, Pam? Wham, bam, thank you, Pam. Pam and Candy Yams. Second pick overall, who wasn't playing like a number 2 pick. There you go, Warren. There you go. Anyway, we take a look at the Seattle Seahawks. We take a look at our injury report for this week. And right now, y'all's boys, Jonathan Allen, Kendall Fuller, they had a veteran rest day again, so they didn't practice. Jahan Dotson, he had a personal reason, and he did not practice. Curtis Samuel limit, he had a toe. Emmanuel Ford full practice, but they said there's something wrong with his Achilles. I know what it is. He ain't got enough meat on them bones. We look at Seattle, Jamal Adams, who is on veteran rest. He did not practice today. Jordan Brooks, DJ Dallas, Colby Parkinson, Jaron Reed. He's on the injury report because of a tooth. Man, pump yourself on some Novocaine and get your ass back out on the practice field. Well, he will maybe call the tooth fairy and he'll be good. Jackson Smith in Dujuba, he has a hip. Kenneth Walker II, chest, did not practice. Anthony Bradford, he was limited. Trey Brown, Charles Cross, Tyler Lockett as a hammy. He was limited. Drake Young, a guy I saw score a touchdown in college, as he is from D2 Lenore Ryan, and he had a groin injury. Noah Fant, he had full practice tight end for them. Shoulder Derek Hall. Kenny McIntyre, the other running back, he had a knee injury as well. Also not listed, Ricky Stromberg, who Washington had some signaging yesterday. Percy Butler wasn't on the list, but he was dealing with calf injuries last week. And Logan Thomas, he was dealing with old age, probably cataracts or something. But they said it was his heel, so he had a lower body injury. So we'll see how it goes from there with these guys. And they did make some adding of the roster. We'll take a look who they had. They added. What was that? They had that guard or something from Philadelphia. What was his name? Yes, Julian Good Jones from Philadelphia's practice squad, and they placed Ricky Stromberg on the injury reserve. They also signed a linebacker too. Yes, linebacker Brandon Boyer Randall, and they brought back Jonathan Williams. Boyer Randall is an undrafted free agent who played at UConn, Texas Tech, and Michigan State. Damn, played a lot of colleges. And I think this is probably before NIL. Over his 6-year college career, good God, that boy should just be a coach, man. Yeah, he should just be a coach at this point. And then Williams, we know about Jonathan Williams, the running back. And Jones Good, he was also played in the CFL, playing total of 8 games for the Calgary Stampeders of the CFL. I think responded to comments. Yes, John, let's get to this. Let's get to this. Yeah, he had to respond in a classy way because the damn fool let Mike Silver write those crazy ass things about him. Of course, he had no way but to go is to be classy because he already was he was trashy classy. He was backward, single wide classy. That's exactly what he was. In a world of wine, he was natty light in being classy. Just because you put in a glass don't mean it's not going to be a shitty beer. That's exactly what Ron Rivera was letting that stuff go. And you know what? They said, Tom Rivera said it could have been Jack Del Rio. I mean, hell, it could have been the Rivera girls. It could have been Ron's daughter, Courtney. She worked for the team. What's Mrs. Rivera's name? Yeah, she could have leaked it too. Who knows? But still, he misses me with that, with these nice words when he could have said it after the fact. And when he could have said it before the fact, we say, oh, well, we couldn't comment on this because it's San Francisco's bye week and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, you didn't waste anything on your hands to talk shit about them and let these stories re-leak. The stories were already out there. But make sure your boy Mike Silver, who probably didn't let you read the damn thing, and then you're going to play mop-up duty. So, kind of missed me with that, bro. He kind of missed me. Yeah, no, his nephew. Vince is his nephew, but he does have a son. I don't think his son worked there, but he could have. Anyway, players should get some rest. We have a late bye week. That's right. Yo, what's up, Hawk TV? Alex, what's going on? Sugar. I'll get to that in a moment. Here, I hope. Let's see. I hope Ben keep our November win streak going. We are 8-1 in November. Was the dude who was in college forever part of the COVID year? You know what? Let's check this out, John. Let's check this out. He probably was. If he wasn't, let's see. Hell, the boy doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, Jesse. Jesus. I can't find anything on him. Let's see. He's with Tampa for a little bit. Let's see. UConn football alum. He graduated from Texas Tech. So, yeah, probably so. Then a Michigan State grad. He was with Tampa in June. So he signed after draft as undrafted free agent, I believe. Let's see. Don't have much. Don't have much. And then he just came from UConn too last season. There you go. Let's see. This was lifting him up in the air today. That was his nephew. Yeah, Vince is his nephew. I think his son, I think he has a son named Chris. But that was his nephew. Yeah, I think that's his. The assistant linebackers coach. Yeah, Vincent Rivera, assistant linebackers coach. No wonder they suck. But yeah, that's his nephew. Let's see here. Ron not wearing black not wearing black now. Shit, he wore it last. Did he wear? No, he wore that burlap sack color that they had for military appreciation. Those things are hideous, by the way. Anyway, honestly, I think it was JDR who released that because he already proved that he's loose cannon and now he's off Twitter. So he's got to vent in other ways. I don't know. You think he'd deal with a liberal like Mike Silver? I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, we got to the injury report. So we take a look at the history of this rivalry. And it really has evolved into a rivalry, especially in those early to mid 2000s when we were in the playoffs with them. We played them in Joe Gibbs' his two playoff appearances. Pete Carroll and not Pete Carroll, it was Mike Holmgren and company were the ones to oust Washington. Both of those times at Seattle. Of course, remember in 05 we lost to them, and then 07 we lost to them. Interestingly enough, we lost. We were up in a couple of those games, and the bottoms just fell out. We are drinking water because it's too late to drink anything else, Alex. Let's see here. Ooh, let's lose my spot here. So yes, one all time on the road against the Seahawks. Really 7-3 when you add in those playoff games. But they have to go back to the Kingdom since the last time they won in the regular season against. They were in the AFC. This is back in 1998. Dennis Erickson was the head coach for them. We had North Turner. I think Trent Green was the starter. You can find this stuff anywhere on the World Wide Web and all this stuff. So let's see here. I can definitely see this being Ron's standard 3-game win streak. It could be, man. And he said, I'm a former Marine and I hate to salute the service colors. Look, those things are nasty skivvy shirts we used to wear. I'm sure Dorgunner remembers them. Woo! Shout out to you, sir. Thank you for your service. Dorgunner, thank you for your service as well. And anybody who's on who I didn't know was a veteran, thank you for y'all, sir. There's like one good hat that they had. I think there've been two of them I liked, and why aren't the I don't know because you could only do so much with camo, right? Let's see here. So yeah, Seattle. So overall, we're 13-6 against them. Like I said, I would bump that up to 13-9 with the 3 playoff losses. But Washington has had their way against Seattle. Of course, the last time we played that in Seattle, what was it, a 17-10 victory against the Seahawks? That was around the let Russ cook era, and we cooked Russ. It was an ugly game. We had Kirk family member as the starting quarterback. The offensive line was all craps and shambled, and our boys went out there, held tough, won the game, didn't win it pretty. It was probably it was ugly as sin. That was the 17-14 game. Rob Kelly ran for 2 touchdowns. He ran his second touchdown with 59 seconds to go on the clock. Cousins threw for 247, and and he had an interception there. Will Compton and Kendall Fuller also had interception. And don't forget, remember, they had to go for a 2-point conversion, and DJ Swearinger was trying to take it, but the wheels almost ran out on him. So, man, I don't know, but in that one, also we remember the last game we played them. That was the ugly game on Monday Night Football. We beat them 17-15. That was the J.D. McKissick game where J.D. McKissick scored 2 touchdowns, and he also got knocked out of the game. And then we also had it was a Taylor Heineke sighting there, and I think we won one more game after that game back in 2021. We went out there in 2011. This was right before they really started getting the Legion of Boom together. And Rex Grossman Company went out there 23-17. Rex Grossman threw for 314, 2 touchdowns. And Washington had a 4th quarter comeback. Roy Halou had a touchdown. Antonio Armstrong had Anthony Armstrong, AAA had one. And then Fred Davis, before he got suspended for smoking the weed, also had a touchdown in that game. So we've had some games. Jim Zorn's first year, we went up there to Pacific Northwest and beat him beat him his first time going back there as a head coach and everything. I don't know what crackhead would have made Jim Zorn a head coach, but that was a different world, different lifetime. And I do believe we were like 4-2 or something going into that game. Yeah, let's see. I want to see this 2008 Redskins. Let's see what else. I want to see what was our record going into that game. We were 6-4 going into that game on November the 23rd of 2008. And then we proceeded to lose 4 out of the next 5 and got booted out of the playoffs. It would be the last time that season we would score 20 points in a winning effort. Damn. Good God. As we lost to the Ravens 23-7, 24-10. So, I mean, it's November. What can you do? Let's see here. Why aren't the shirts combos? Yep. There's no reason to hide at the game. Oh, camo. That's right. That combo. I couldn't read that. Corey, this Seahawks game is huge. It's a huge game. Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. This is going to be a tough game. If we don't get any pass rush, Payne is the only one getting doubled. Everyone else needs to win their one-on-ones. John Allen was getting double teamed now too, DJ. Don't forget that. John Allen was. But like I said before, I need Thug Life to come up in here. I need him to stop acting like Joe and Mr. Brown. I want this guy right here. I need this guy to show up. I don't know where he's been at the last 2 weeks. I need this guy to be pissed off and show up. This guy, now this do-rag is starting to look like he's supposed to be housekeeping or something, like he's Mr. Peabody. Not like he's supposed to be whooping somebody's ass. He looks like he's getting ready to go out to the club and just he ain't even the bouncer, he's the bouncee. So I need the bouncer guy to show up like this. Granted, the beard's patchy too. Yeah. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, but yeah, get better, man. Get better. He did lead us to victory because I had him up here the whole time. So, yeah, but I mean, Seattle, they present an array of problems. They got Bobby Wagner back. 7 years. I need that 7 years of pent-up progression, as Alex, right? They are 30th on offense and defense on third down are the Seattle Seahawks. And that's somewhere you need to exploit. Washington, who was like 52% last week. And Geno Smith starting to look like New York Jets Geno Smith again. Although they're 5-3, they've got a good defense. He's got 1,800 yards through the air, 9 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. And he's been sacked. He's only been sacked 18 times also. Kenneth Walker, the third, their leading rusher. He's got 538 yards, 6 touchdowns to the register. Jake Bobo has a rushing touchdown as well for him. And he is the only person, is Kenneth Walker the third. They have rushing touchdowns as a running back. Bobo, like I said, the wide receiver, had a rushing touchdown as well, too. Tyler Lockett, their leading receiver, with 402 yards and 3 touchdowns. And also, you've got DK Metcalf. He is their leading receiver, with 454 yards. He only has 2 touchdowns. And Jackson Smith and Digiba it has 2 touchdowns. Also, might be catching Seattle at the right time. I don't know. Get your ass beat. Hell, have no fury. Like a Seahawks scoring. They coming back after getting their butts beat by Baltimore. I don't know, man. I don't know. Whew. That's gonna be a rough one. I just need to know if DK Metcalf, like, do we have to file in King County Court a stay of like child abuse or something? Because if he goes up against Manny Forbes, Manny Forbes had a good game on Sunday, but these big body receivers have been pimping this boy out the whole time, and like, this stuff's got to stop. It's got to stop, man. It's got to. Bobby Wagner is their leading tackler, and granted, he is the oldest person on the defense right now. Age 33. He's got 2 sacks to his register, 85 combined tackles, and he's tied for the most solo tackles on the team. Also, Boy Meffe, he's got 6 sacks, and Jaron Reed has 4. Jordan Brooks with 3.5 right there. Let's see here. And they also have, like you said, they do have Devin Witherspoon at the cornerback spot. And Michael Jackson's back too. They've got Trey Brown also. They've got Devin Witherspoon, who we saw showcased his butt on Sunday. On Monday night against the New York Giants. We saw him showcase himself. So that's going to be a interesting little matchup, pray tell, to see as well. We also looked at Pro Football Focus, their top 5 players. And we mentioned them already here for the most part. Top 5 players: Bobby Wagner, Boy Meffe, Devin Witherspoon. So the 3 on the defense right there. And then they got Jake Bobo on there, but he didn't have enough time, I guess, enough snaps. So I did Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf as the other 2, just to get you those top 5. But Bobo could be in there if you don't count it. Kenny Walker, Noah Fant, they kind of come in there at the honorable mention spot. So you look at when Seattle is out there, take a look at their lineup. They've got two good wide receivers, like we said. Noah Fant is out there. He's the 8th rated tight end, according to Pro Football Focus, 8th out of 68 out of 72.7 rating. Geno Smith still out there. He's doing okay. He's 14 of 36 in the quarterback pool, 74.2 to his register. The offensive line for the Seahawks, a little pedestrian, although they're giving up 18 sacks, which is we wish we had that number, right? Let's look at the Seahawks defense. They did trade for Leonard Williams. So Leonard Williams is on that defensive line. We got to watch out for him. They've got Tariq Woolen there. And then Trey Brown, along with Witherspoon, working in that slot. Bobby Wagner, who is their highest rated defensive player. He's 6th out of 81 when it comes to linebacker rating. They also add in Brooks there too. Jordan Brooks, who's their leading sacker. So they've got some Titans and Meffy, their leading sacker. And Brooks has some as well. We can't let a grown man with a pacifier cook us, element. Yeah, you can. We let it happen all the time. They can let it happen. We be the guys that let it happen. You know that. At least we ain't let a guy named Juju beat us, right? I think as long as EB repeats what he called from the first half of the Eagles game and the third quarter of the Patriots game, we're good. Yeah, I agree with you right there, John. I think that if EB continues just to call the games that he's been calling and Sam plays with himself, don't force anything, right? Because Sam, and this is one of my key matches right here, Sam against this defense, against the secondary of this Seattle Seahawks defense. You know, Pete Carroll, he puts out some good defenses on that field. That has been the staple. We know the Legion of Boom, and I believe his Clint Hurt now is he's got a damn dude named Clint Hurt as the defensive coordinator. Clint Hurt. Don't say that too fast. They get you in trouble. That might get you sued if you say that too fast. Look, this brother is the defensive coordinator. Like, do you want to F with him? You don't want to F with this dude. Look at this cat. Look at this dude. This is Clint Hurt. The man's name is Hurt. He looks like he gonna hurt somebody. Now, I don't know about this picture right here, but look at him. Look at, you don't want to F with him. He's a defensive line coach. Where they getting sacks. The man's name is Clint Hurt, y'all. He used to coach at Louisville. We won't hold that against him, though. We won't hold that against him, Marcus. Clint Hurt. The man's name is Clint Hurt. He was defensive line. Is he from the U too? Hell, and he went to the U. Amazing. So we got someone there, and we need to bring the pain. That's another thing, is getting to penetrate and getting the sack. The defensive line, they've got to get at the attack, the point of attack. You know, we only had one quarterback hit last week, so that right there, that is another one of my keys to victory right there. You've got to sack Geno Smith. You've got to beat this offensive line. If you got to stun them, if you got to cross dog them, if you got to, I'm not going to say the other dog them, but if you just got to straight dog these guys, you got to get to them. Jack Del Rio, he's got to be a little bit more aggressive. I know I'm holding my breath when I say that, but I think we want to win this game. You can't let Geno Smith get in rhythm again. He had one of his worst games on Sunday. this season. I think he had like 150 some yards passing. They were held to 3 points against Baltimore, which Baltimore, they're in a different story too. We're going to talk about Baltimore. Baltimore's rough, y'all. He threw one interception, but he was 13 of 28 for $157. He was sacked 4 times. Was Geno Smith. They were also held to under 20 yards. They were held under 30 yards rushing there. 32 yards. It was about 32 yards rushing. Did they have? And so this is the stuff you got to do. Geno can get sacked. We need him to get sacked. And now I don't think like Mac Jones, you give Mugshot Mac credit. He was at a frat party throwing out natty lights or Bush lights or something. He just passing. He like everybody they might not hit somebody, but he got that ball out. He got that ball out of his hands quick. So Geno, hopefully his delivery isn't as quick. Let's see here with Johnson. Side note, do you think we will have figure out our identity as a team by the end of the season? Yeah, I think so. I think we're figuring it out now. We're past first team. We are past first team. That I think that's our identity. I think that is a pass first and win and run. If you can run, then we'll sprinkle in there, right? We are an ice cream cone of passing, an ice cream, soft serve ice cream with sprinkles of the run. Like not them big sprinkles too. It's like the little mini sprinkles too, like just a little bit. And I think some of we're not prepared either. We're not prepared. We don't prepare well. Game time situation, like when Sam threw that interception, right? You had 3 timeouts, the clock was still running. Why are you taking them with you? Why are you taking them with you? I don't know. Let's see. It's time for Payne and Allen to come up big and JDR to get creative blitzes. Well, half of that will happen. I think Payne and Allen will come up big eventually. Manny, what's up? Talking sports with Manny. Thoughts on the edge in the last game? We mean what edge? Gillette. We were at Gillette Stadium. Did they have Gillette edges? Oh, you're talking about pedestrian. I thought it was pedestrian. I don't think they did enough to either get in his face. The one sack that did get home was a bullshit call. I'll say the least of it. That was a bullshit flag that Adrian Hill and damn it, Manny. You're doing this to me, and I don't even want to relive this life again. We read it on Monday about Adrian Hill, and he went and said he basically said he talked about some effing gator roll. And I thought that was something that they eat at Gainesville on pregame before the Florida game. Now, it's like a literal move where you roll over, and he was talking about the gator roll. And I'm like, what the F are you talking about? Like, what freaking gator roll? The man works for NASA. He's an effing rocket scientist. And he's gonna sit here and he literally thought, because he's got all this book knowledge, that anybody with a pulse or has any common sense watching that game, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, which I don't think Stevie Wonder is blind. That's a conspiracy theory, but that's a different story for a different day. They could see it, they could smell it. they could hear that was a clean hit. Hell, Helen Keller could have felt it and heard it. But no, he tried to do some BS excuse about the Gator roll. It's bullshit. And it cost KJ Henry his first sack. So we're like the 49ers from the 90s, but our QB has a much better arm than Montana. Didn't they have good defenses, though? They had good defenses. We talking about the same. What was that, 89? When they beat the piss out of the Broncos like 55-10? I think that was 89. Was it the 90 year? Either way, point taken. Let's see here. My bad. Well, didn't watch the full game. Hey, there no edges set there. Mm-mm. Hell yeah. You think Smith-Williams faked the injury? Give me God, I got ice. I know it's unbearable sometimes. Sorry. You think Smith-Williams faked his injury by any chance? Yes. Oh God, yes. Do I think it did? And it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I wish they had did that last week when old Mr. Feed the Children, Devontae Smith, fell down and dropped the ball. But you know what? Ron was just I didn't get a better look at it. Who gives a frick if you didn't get a good look at it? There you go. Then we were able to go to commercial break. Just get up a little slow. The Gator roll is a freestyle move. You grab your opponent, throw him around your body, side to side. You can Google it to see what it looks like. Let's go see. You know what, John? Let's do some. The Gator roll. The Gator roll. Let's see video. Let's see if I can find a video for it. Oh shit! It is. Damn it, John! You're right. Here we go. I found something. I'm going to share this with y'all in a second. With the Gator roll. Let's see. This is the Gator roll. So this is what they're talking about.
All right, guys, we're going to work our Gator roll from the front headlock.
Okay.
Look at the previous two videos.
Okay.
I was successful in being able to capture at least one of his ankles, okay?
Capture his ankle. Okay.
Setup and how I like to get this move.
Let's see. So we're learning about this Gator roll.
So here I have to take my partner.
Yeah. Okay, this don't look good. Okay, what's he doing?
I can't get it, right?
Yeah, he can't get him. Okay. So he got to get Mac Jones by the neck.
When he's good at keeping his hips away, and I'll circle this side.
Yeah, getting his hips.
When he's good at keeping his hips away, all right, I can't get to it. So
you can't get to him.
Regroup, come back to the front. Hand comes from the chin, goes to the arm.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my forearm here that was there to bar his arm tight.
Bar his arm tight.
This has to be done quick. I'm going to look under, pop my hips, and roll him through.
It's too much.
From here, pull. And look, immediately highlight my leg back and get to the side. Look to
what the hell?
finish my takedown from there, okay? In freestyle, I can keep rolling. Freestyle wrestling.
Freestyle, yeah, just freestyle wrestle.
The rule set says I can keep scoring there. From folk style
He
wrestling,
can keep okay. Thanks, John.
or score takedown.
I think this.
Any other.
Let's see.
I get my front headlock. I can't get it. Look.
You got the hemlock. He got him in the hemlock.
Roll.
I guess, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we learned. I get it now. I get it. Shout out to John Grace for Everyone's commending Forbes for a great game, but he wasn't covering anyone worth anything. LOL. Thoughts on Forbes going forward? Now, I think you got a point there, man. I thought the same thing. They really wasn't playing anybody worth a damn. But you know what? This was the type of game that he needed for a confidence builder. I've said this before. Everybody's watch Coming to America. Remember what Frankie Faison's character said? What he said in there when at the beginning of the movie? When he said, "Hey yo," he said, "Hey Stu, your rent's due, mother." Yeah, y'all remember that, right? When dude rolled down, his name was Stu. AJ Brown was the same way. He was Frankie Faison. He even came to him at the beginning of the month and told him, "You see this lesson you learned? The rent will come due again." What did Ron and them do? They set him down after Chicago game. They set him down for 2 games. Let him get in a couple of that, but didn't let him play the majority of the game. They let him watch. And then guess what? It was rent day. And what happened? They put the victim in the room with his slumlord, his abuser, and said, "You know what? You're on your own, son. We just let him out there. Let go on out there." But then now we take on the island of misfit toys in Petticoat Junction. It's like we took on, like, everybody's seen the old the original Transformers movie back from the 80s. And they went to that junk planet. So we went from taking on premium Decepticons and Galvatron and Megatron and all that to taking on Wreck-Gar and all them dudes. The guy, he didn't have his own voice. It was a radio voice. That's what we went to go take on there. But damn it, they put Ultra Magnus back together. What's your point? What's my point? I don't know what my point is. It just didn't make. I guess I agree with you. But I hate people who trash Manny because he was drafted here. Like, I feel like there's more hate towards Manny than there is towards Ron and them. And there's hate towards Ron and them. But they're like, Forbes sucks. Blah, 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 blah. But you coach them up, damn it. That's what you do. You coach these people up. That's what your job is. Coach them up so they can play, and you got to put them in the best. Like, don't put them out like Daryl Green, right? Daryl Green said he helped him out. Maybe he did talk to GG. I don't know. Maybe talk to 28. And he got some help. I don't know. If he did, God bless him. Anyway. Yeah, they had that West Coast offense in 94. Now had good defense, but a lot of quick passes because Montana had noodle arm. Got them a few Super Bowls. Hey, that's all right, though. Ron and Maggot Jack be giving him active lessons. There you go. That's true. It's called the dust of a. We win that game if Ron challenges. And if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk too. And if hands and butts were candy and nuts, we'd all have Merry Christmas. I hate that saying though, because who would want candies and nuts for? Yeah, let me stop. Let's see. More likely, Commanders 2023 playoff appearance or a Will and Jada divorce. You funny, Mr. Cool. Playoff appearance. John says, "When I'm right, I'm right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm still right. Because I could have been wrong." Okay, Ron Rivera. That's the most Ron Rivera thing he said. I smell. Ooh, Lord. Let's see here. Mass Collector. Starscream. Starscream owned us. That's a good one. Ah, man. Orson Welles was Unicron in that movie. That was Orson Welles's. If y'all know who he is, that was his last. That was his last movie. Was Transformers in '87. Facts. I agree. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Man, I might need some fancy advice because my team is terrible, but I'm 4-5. I'm like the Commanders. I know Will before. I saw Will beforehand. By the way, he had jambalaya for dinner today. Will, I know you're always asking what we eating. Homemade jambalaya, made by yours truly. Let's see, and that's a matter of fact. Well, and you know we're developing a young quarterback. Ron, what's the answer to us? Well, the quarterback has 4 opportunities on any given down situation, and you add that 2 + 2 = 4. Ron, do you love your wife? See, sometimes when developing a quarterback relationship, it's like marriage. That's Ron Rivera. Yeah, bro, we need to just stick to gambling. That's that. We got to stick to gambling for us. 4 and 5. Yeah, Phew, that's the only team I have. I'm in there. I'm in the Rooster Radio. Let's see. Here's my team. I'll read y'all my team here in a second. Let's see. Yahoo. I'd like to say so. So this is my team right now. I have Derek Carr as my starting quarterback. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Drake London, Ramondre Stevenson, who I needed that touchdown from him the other day. Derrick Henry. I don't have a tight end because my tight end broke his forearm. And Dallas Goedert. Just bad. I got the Henderson dude. Oh, I did get Cade Otton. So Cotton is going to be on my team now. And I've got Matt Prater. Got the Dallas defense. I got New Orleans defense too, but y'all know we got to go Dallas against New York. Against the New York Giants, we got to go Dallas in that situation. Hey, bro. Teams ain't been that bad. Not in this league. Hell, he had his best game fantasy-wise. He had 20-some points. There you go. He had 11 one week. He had 13, 6, 5, 2, 15, 11, 6, and now 20. He's only getting better. See, what happened was we were just terrible. But I have an opportunity to go 5 and 5. And I think I can do it. That's going to get me a running back. I go. See, I got to play. It's the I got the bus league pretty much. I'm like going through the minor leagues. I'm trying to find people. I was going to get Justice Hill, but he hasn't been that good for Baltimore. All running backs are gone. I try and get Taysom Hill or somebody. What you talking about, John? Oh, I know. I know it was a Ron Rivera's quote. I know I heard it somewhere before. Get Richard Dadra. Shout out Terrence Howard. I know that wasn't a Ron Rivera quote. I said that just sounds like something Ron would say. That's like his vindication speech. He's like, all right, if I lose and this team wins the Super Bowl with 50 of the guys that I had on the roster, 30 of the guys I had on the roster, I'm vindicated. Send me my Super Bowl ring. Dude, we ain't send you a damn thing. Come on, Ronnie. I try and get Taysom Hill. So it's Taysom Hill's terrible too. Golf, ETM Kamara. And you're 4 and 5? How you 4 and 5? I'd be running away from my league if I had that team. apparently Ben Standing had a quote in his article about Michael Scott from The Office when he was dating or something, and he was calling around looking for women, and he had this little black book. He was looking for Wendy, and he asked for Wendy, and he's like, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." Oh god, they better not put. Oh well, it's coming. It's coming. You better believe that's coming down the pipe. They're gonna put Kendall Fuller on Tyler Lockett. They might put St. Juiced on. Overpaid for him. Bijan, B-Rob, Pitts, Myers, Mostert carried me to a 70. Yeah, how the hell, Frost, are you 4-5? King Hendrick says, Commanders 24-14. Yeah, let's go take a look at this. I'll give y'all a final score on this one before we wrap this up for this evening. Commander. Let's see. Got to go to my Action Jackson report. Sounds like, excuse me, Frost. Give me Washington to cover. First of all, the public is pounding. So is the sharp money. Pounding the Seahawks right now. Let's see. Money line. 79% of the money is on the Commanders, though, at plus 220. 92% of the bets and 90% of the money right now, it's all public money, is on Seattle. Yeah, give me Washington this game. Washington wins it. I say we win by 6. I'd say we win, because if it's a game that we win, we gotta hold them to under 20-ish points. So give me 19-13. Commanders win. They hold them off in the last drive. How's that sound? Kamara was suspended. Chase started off the terrible, while Jahan wasn't putting up much points either. Oh, okay. Now you're on a 4-game winning streak. Oh, got you. Damn, you were 0-5. Yeah, Jahan was down bad first half of the season. John says, I can't stand Ben Sagan. Got no hair on his chest or bass in his voice. All Jack has to do is look at him wrong, and Ben Sagan comments and stuttering. Hey, man, don't hate on the people with no bass up in the voice. We got heart. We got heart. Ain't got no bass. I have no bass. I have no bass in this voice, but someone in my league has Kamar, Gibbs, Eckler, Kareem Hunt, Jiminy Crickets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will do call in Monday after pill. Excuse me, win or lose, we'll do a call in Monday after pill on Monday. It'll probably be a little bit later on Monday because I have something to do for work around 6, so it'll probably be closer to 7 on Monday. I see you on that score too. You see me on that score? Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. 19-13. You mean, yeah. I see. +6. I got you. Yeah, that's true. People from the with no base double ACP. Yeah. Then van. That's pretty funny. It made sense when I read it out. I was like, first it did when I was reading it in my head. I was like, that makes no sense. Now I get it. For the people with no base. Oh God, that's funny, John. That is funny. You're like me and Toothpick. We got to be the folks with the no base in there. Toothpick gonna get mad. He said, "Corey, I got base in my foot." Nah, we ain't got bass unless we said I wish I had like that deep thick country voice like said. I'm like, oh, hey, hold on now, play, hold on. That's funny. Said remind me of my granddaddy sometimes when he be talking. God rest his soul. Like, hey, boy, what you doing? There. Yeah, but 1913. I think the Commanders come out and win this game. It'll be ugly. I think another key is keeping Sam upright. Limited. I think you found a method to where you can win games. He has to be sacked less than 3 times, or lower on the register there, and minimal turnovers. Turnovers that aren't going to cost you in the end. I wouldn't know pick shorts. How does it travel? Oh, John. Oh, John, that's bad. That's bad. John, you're bad man for that, John. You're bad man, brother. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be big in Texas. Oh, shoot. Me and Corey know as commentators, we don't need a boss. Don't need a bait. That's true. You know? And I'm the color commentator. Literally. I be in for a Jake Bobo touchdown, sunning one of those DBs. Jake Bobo, that's a hell of a name. Affirmative action, the wide receiving core. How good is Seattle? They got a pretty good defensive line there. I think they added Leonard Williams. They already had Mephe Boy on there. So they got some good. That line is good. It's legit. Too legit to quit. Shout out to Falcons and Three Toes Deion Sanders. I think we win this one, and we're about on schedule for Ron's annual limited win streak. Yeah, you ain't wrong. We're about due for it. The sling, you can't lose with the stuff I use. Revenite tour presented by Ron Rivera. That's where we're coming, because we will lose with the stuff he uses. Selling hope, but slinging dope all at the same time. We beat Seattle and lose the Giants. I'm riding. Well, Ollie Williams, you better get your ride gear ready, because that's probably what's going to happen. We're going to get beat by Danny DeVito's little grandson. Yeah, I thought he's supposed to be doing him. At least we get some Jersey Mikes. Let's see here. As far as base, it ain't able to make up for everything. I mean, look See, you can't be doing that to y'all. Look, we can't. We gotta leave Linnell alone, y'all. Yeah, you gotta leave Linnell alone. Yeah, boy, he trying to make his way in the world. He trying to make it. Old Lindell trying to make it in. Lunell trying to make it in this world, and he got to have his hot takes, bro. He don't have time to think through this stuff and like we do. He got to be hot and furious and heavy on the mic. I think we were on the pathway to that. Hell, they got to let Rev T back up in the games first. Seattle has a good O-line as well. Yeah, they do. They're good in the trenches. Oh, my Jersey Mike, that's a deep on defeat. I like the chicken salad. I recommend that at Jersey Mike's whenever y'all go. But you know, we gotta come out here, and I need a game where we just go out here on the road and we just take something from somebody. Can we just take somebody? Can we sit and finally enjoy a game? I just want to enjoy a game. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, we're going to get this damn thing up again. It's prom night and the Commanders are ready to give it up. I'm tired of being that one. Why we got to drop everything and get ready to say, here we go. Anchors away, my boy. Pause. Dave, we got to stop getting ready to take everything up the rump all the time. When was the last time I enjoyed a game? That's a good question. I feel like, was it 2017 when we played the Raiders on Sunday night? That was one. None I can remember in the Ron Rivera era. Yeah, I don't think there's any. Has there been any in the Ron Rivera era where we just like, we sit back and we're like, let's see. What's another? The only one I can really think of in the last 15 years, really 60, last 20 years I can think of is we played Dallas in 05. We beat them 35-7, right? That game was never in question but just probably from the time it started, but that was it. And then we played 2 years later, we played Detroit, and we completely unpantsed them. I think that game with I never forget when Mike Sellers baptized Kenoy Kennedy in that game. But yeah, I don't think we've had any in games that were even worth a damn at that point either. So yeah. Yeah, Alice, but that game was close going into halftime, wasn't it? We was on up like, were we down at that point at halftime? Were we down at that point? Let's see. I thought we were down going to halftime at the game. No, we weren't. It was a 4-point game, though. It's a 4-point game. That was a great Thanksgiving, too. That was a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, I guess that one. That's still the biggest blowout in Ron Rivera history, right? No, they don't. 50%. 50% mass collector. There were 2 years of the Washington Commanders. As the Washington football team. 50%. Yeah, I'm looking now. See, I really want to do this now. This is fun. Let's go look. One Indian 2019, 2018. Yeah, these are all close games. Maybe when we played Green Bay in 2018, we beat them 31-17. Oh, when we played Arizona in week 1 of 18. And they didn't score till the third quarter. We basically we boat raced them boys. Where else? No. No. We beat the Bears. 2016, we beat them 41-21. Let's see. Oh, the Saints. Remember we played the Saints in 2015? That was a good game. That was a good one. I know we were down for a little bit in that game, but that was a good one. We beat the brakes off of them, boy. We got Rob Ryan fired in that game. Nobody didn't believe in us in that game. God did. Yeah, that was a good game. 2015 against the Saints. Yeah, I kind of want to go watch that game again. And we didn't score any. We scored like 10 points against y'all's boy Belichick and them. Yep. I agree with that. You're right. There have been some good ones. Hard to remember them all. Yeah, you're right. And all these ass kickings we've gotten too. I never forget. This game was close. Oh yeah, we beat Jacksonville in 2014. Remember, RG3 got hurt. Kirk family member came out there, and we thought he was going to be the second coming, and then he laid a damn egg against the Giants the next week. Hell, even that Thanksgiving game against Dallas wasn't as close as it been. We let them back in that game, but yeah, it's been some good games. Not as many as we'd like to see. That was a good game. Yeah, that was. That was a good game, Max Collector. 2021 versus the Bucks with Tom Brady warming up on the sideline for 10 minutes and then sitting down with his head down at the end. Yeah, there you go. Let's see here. See any more? Yo, I know. Oh, I know. I listen. Trust me, I listen to Sheehan all the time, and that's what he was. That's what he been talking about. Oh, there should be Washington FC. I'm like, that's so dumb. Washington FC, really? Yeah, here's the game I was talking about. 34-3. Detroit Lions. We beat them in week 4 to go 3-1 after we were coming off the bye. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, but no game ever feels like every game just feels like it's so close all the time. Games that we actually win. Yeah. But y'all, I think we've reminisced enough. We've gotten close. We've gotten to the end of this one. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back Sunday, probably about 3:45. Maybe we'll watch a game. We'll come on and update the game. Wait, Washington had an early bye one day. Yeah, we did. Week 3, we used to have early buys all the time. I remember I said, damn, because like every year we go to the playoffs, we'd have like an early bye. I think in 05 we had one in week 3, maybe. Yeah, when we started out 2-0, ironically enough, we came off the bye and played Seattle and beat them in overtime to go to 3-0. But we had a bye in week 3. It didn't have any after that. And then 2007, it was week 4, I think. Yeah, it was week 4. I like my bye in the middle of the season. Give me week 8, 9, 10. Now it's week 14. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think we're like one of the last teams with a bye week. Yeah, this is week 8. I'll never forget, like, when the bye weeks weren't regulated as much. Cleveland, I remember their first 2 years back in Cleveland, 99 and in 2000. Their bye weeks were the last game. They were week 17. So they literally did not play. They're like, hey, y'all get y'all's 16 games out of the way, and then you're done for the season. You're done for the year. No, for sure. Yeah, I think I feel like a bye week, any bye week before like week 7 is pretty much useless. It's useless. I think anytime, like, if they give me in week 3 or 4, I don't even think they do it in week 3 anymore. I think they give you a bye week around week 4-ish. Damn. Let me see here. Usually following between week 4 and week 12. Let's see. Yep. Week 4 and week 12. That's where they get them at. But we got one in week 14 for some reason. Whoop the frickety do. Let me see. Football team. Yeah, wins are. Yeah, it was week 14 last year. Is it week 14 again? Yeah, week 14 again. Damn. Right. And we go, yeah, because after Miami, yeah, I had to get the wife. We're planning the baby shower, and I gave her a date. I said, if you want to have it on a Sunday, I said, we can do it in week 14, December 10th. That's when we can do it. Annette, we can't plan. Can't plan for it. Carson Wentz, shout out to Carson Wentz. He's with the LA Rams there. So we might get to see him once we prepare for a week. So we'll see how that goes there. But y'all, appreciate y'all hanging out with me and push it real good. Pause. That's how a man plans stuff out. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, that's right. Go. Yeah. We'll have to see it. We'll see how that goes though. But y'all, appreciate you guys. I love you. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Pull on up on Sunday, and yeah, and Taylor Heineke was a flip. So there you go. Got flip and flop. Good luck for Rod on a late bye week. It's an excellent time to get fired. I ain't lying. That's a good point. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, we keep that same damn energy. So we outlast the bastards together. Until the next time, St. Charles 405. Love, peace, and hell. and somebody, please get my damn theme music. We out of here.